We hold our candidates accountable when we know what values they hold, they get in office, and then we go to them and say, these are the needs that we have as a community.
You have emphasized the importance of electing leaders before holding them accountable. How do we balance trust in elected officials with ensuring they deliver for the community?
How do you elect leaders and then hold them accountable? I don't want to say it's not important to make sure that they support your values, but I do think it's important that we as Democrats begin to have the identity as Democrats the way the Republicans do. And instead of focusing so much on finding the perfect candidate, we've done that a lot. We do that within intra-party, or different counties do that. We do that from emotion. We want to elect the people we think we like the most, as opposed to looking for people who support our values. That's how you get Clarence Thomas, not Thurgood Marshall, because you're just looking at that person's identity and not fully understanding what they embrace. That's how you get Kristen Sinema, and not someone who's going to vote in the Senate the way you want them to, because you think their identity is going to produce a person who will vote for you. So I believe that it's time that we start looking at candidates and who they are as a person. If you want to know who I am, we talk a lot about who I am, but what I believe, my values. I believe everybody has the right to individual autonomy. I don't have to believe specifically everything that every Democrat wants you to believe in order to fight for you and to support for you. You tell me who you are, I believe you. And I believe you have the right to live your life the way you want it. We hold our candidates accountable when we know what values they hold, they get in office, and then we go to them and say, these are the needs that we have as a community. It's backwards when we try to have micro issues and then find candidates that say the things that we want them to say that might not be as inclusive on issues of more Americans, and that might prevent them from moving further. So we have to be careful to stop trying to look for the perfect candidate. We have to look, we are all imperfect allies, but we are allies. And we have to start realizing and looking and being more intentional with the people that we elect in terms of knowing who they are and their values and supporting them. And not simply from characteristics that they have no control over, but in actually listening to them and seeing what they believe and support.